Welcome back. Day 3 of Monsoon Session of Parliament began on a rocky note. Amid sloganeering and ruckus, Rajya Sabha suspended I.N.D.I.A Party MP Sanjay Singh from the House for the entire session. The motion to suspend Sanjay Singh was moved by Union Minister Piyush Goyal and was approved by the entire House. Now, both the Houses of Parliament have been adjourned until 2 p.m. Today, remember, before the session began, opposition members of Parliament from the alliance I.N.D.I.A protested outside the Parliament demanding Prime Minister's statement in both houses over the Manipur issue. In response, BJP members of Parliament from Bengal and Rajasthan staged protests against crimes against women in those two states.
I name Sanjay Singh. I name Sanjay Singh.
This kind of behavior coming into the hall and disturbing the House is completely against the ethics and rules of the House. And I would urge the Chair to take the necessary action against Mr. Sanjay Singh. The government wishes to move a motion for the suspension of Mr. Sanjay Singh for the remainder period of the House.
Move your motion.
Sir, I move the motion that Mr. Sanjay Singh, who has been named by the Chair, be hereby suspended for the rest of the duration of the rest of the session until the last day of this current session.
The motion is Shri Sanjay Singh be suspended for the entire duration of this session for having repeatedly violated directive of the Chair. If the House approves it,
देखिए, अगर भारतीय जनता पार्टी के चले तो संजय सिंह को तो अब तक जेल में ही डाल देते। संजय सिंह संसद के अंदर विपक्ष की बुलंद आवाज है, वो नारा लगाते हैं और तमाम विपक्ष के नेता उनका साथ देते हैं। जाहिर सी बात है, संजय सिंह उनकी आंखों में खटकते हैं। संजय सिंह के खिलाफ हर वो षड्यंत्र केंद्र सरकार करेगी कि संजय सिंह की आवाज जो है बंद कराई जा सके।
On Monday, all the India parties demanded for the Prime Minister to be present in the House, and we all demanded a discussion on Manipur issue. Our leader, I.N.D.I.A Chaudhary ji, also stressed for it, but the government, as usual, is not ready for a discussion on Manipur. They are just making false statements, and the Prime Minister is not ready to come to Parliament. Therefore, at 12 o'clock also, when the Parliament reassembled, the same thing happened. Now it is adjourned till 2 o'clock. We are united. Our only demand is that Prime Minister should come to Parliament, and we are ready for a discussion on Manipur.
Opposition parties are now going to be banding together and raising the issue of Sanjay Singh's suspension with the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. This was after the House was adjourned. There was massive ruckus over the suspension of the Rajya Sabha Member of Parliament of the I.N.D.I.A Party, Sanjay Singh. Piyush Goyal, the Union Minister, had moved the motion for his suspension, which was then approved, and he was suspended from the House of Elders for the rest of the session. The I.N.D.I.A Party says this is retribution by the Rajya Sabha chairman, by the government, for the I.N.D.I.A Party speaking the truth as far as Manipur is concerned. But chairman of the Rajya Sabha, Jagdeep Dhankar, had repeatedly warned I.N.D.I.A Party's members of Parliament to maintain decorum, to take their seats. Despite that, despite there being warnings coming in from the Rajya Sabha chair, there was ruckus and there was chaos in the Rajya Sabha, following which the suspension motion was moved and the suspension of Sanjay Singh was approved. The I.N.D.I.A Party MP was suspended for the remaining duration of the monsoon session. This was as the opposition continues to mount pressure on the central government over the Manipur issue, not budging from their stand of the Prime Minister's statement on both houses, on the floor of the both houses. Arunima, my colleague, joining us, getting us the latest on that. Arunima, Sanjay Singh's suspension is now the latest issue that seems to have united the opposition against the centre.
Yes, and they have already met the Rajya Sabha Chairperson. What they're saying is that if you're not going to show what the opposition MPs are saying, it's not visible on Sansad TV. Derek O'Brien tweeted about it. And if you're not going to allow us to raise our voices in the well of the House, how is it that the opposition MPs are going to make their point? Banners and posters are not allowed. If they are standing up and demanding answers, they're ignored. And if they reach the well of the House, they are suspended. This is what the opposition MPs are impressing upon. That what kind of a democratic tradition are we setting? What kind of a parliamentary tradition are we setting? If you see the government's point of view, the government says that it is unacceptable that when the chair is repeatedly giving direction, and before the adjournment happened, chair had said that this will not be tolerated. You cannot disrupt proceedings. Question hour was allowed at 12 o'clock, and Sanjay Singh rushed to the well of the House once again when Gajendra Singh Shekhawat was responding to the question asked. So what the government says is that he was repeatedly violating instructions. But this has become one more flashpoint. It is evident what happened in Rajya Sabha and the way bills were introduced in Lok Sabha. The government is also digging in its heel. If the opposition was thinking it will turn on the heat on Manipur issue, the government is not buckling under pressure. So looks like this is also, like last session we have seen when legislative business happened amidst din. This session too could see similar, pictures rolling out on Sansad TV.
Right, and we've seen something similar. Bills were introduced today as well amid that pandemonium that we saw, the pandemonium that continues for a third consecutive day as far as this particular session goes. The opposition refusing to budging from its stand of the Prime Minister's statement as far as the Manipur issue goes, something that the government is not ready to accept. But a discussion is what we're open for, is what the government stand has been all along. Payal, my colleague, also joining us, getting us more details. Payal, we're now learning that opposition members of Parliament of the Rajya Sabha have met Jagdeep Dhankar, the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Do we have any details of what transpired?
Well, the chairman would have made an official document.
We'll try and reconnect that line with my colleague Payal, getting us more details of what exactly transpired in the chambers of Jagdeep Dhankar, the Rajya Sabha chairman.